Well, this is a pretty exciting time. The Case Manager of the Year Award is presented annually to the inspirational leader whose contributions and dedications to the future of case managers made a positive impact on others and on the profession as a whole. Through strong leadership qualities, the encouragement of others, and continued commitment, the recipient exemplifies the highest quality of case manager. Primary criteria for this prestigious award includes leadership activities within the case management profession, which has resulted in significant influence in the industry. Recipients demonstrate mature and effective professional skills, leadership abilities, and vision. And now, let us meet the 2018 Case Manager of the Year.
The 2018 Case Manager of the Year Award recipient expands her passion for case management globally. Over the last decade, you may have crossed paths with her in the United States at the CMSA Annual Conference, but her home is in Johannesburg, South Africa. When asked why she got involved in case management, Carol says someone needed to embrace patient advocacy as the patients were being left out of the loop. Changing the concept from a patient being a financial burden to the insurer to making a difference in the patient and family's lives has made all this work worth it. Carol began her nursing career in 1975. In 1998, she took a leap and challenged the pre-auth-only environment by appointing one of the first case managers for South Africa. Coining one of Nancy Skinner's phrases, Carol and her colleagues became the first poof case managers for South Africa. One day a nurse, and poof, next day a case manager. Despite a huge resistance from an industry that saw case management as negative, a case management team was assembled. The result? A change in healthcare. Carol is often cited as being responsible for changing the way an entire country is understanding and experiencing case management. A former colleague quotes, "I was constantly amazed at the reception Carol received when negotiating with senior executives in both the hospitality industry as well as the medical administration. One COO even set up a special division to help Carol deal with patient needs, so she didn't have to go through the normal channels. This emphasized how well she was regarded in the industry." Carol was even able to win over the initially skeptical and sometimes hostile treating specialists through relentless preaching of her vision. After attending the 2010 CMSA Annual Conference, Carol was key in launching the Case Manager Association of South Africa to represent the case managers of South Africa. She not only carries the title of founding member, but continues to chair the association. In less than a decade, CMASA has grown to over 1,000 members. Carol continues to expand her relationships with other case management organizations. Beyond her connections with CMSA and CMS UK, she's recently been approached to mentor the development of sister associations in Dubai, Nigeria, and Botswana. Carol was also inspirational in supporting and contributing content to the first official certified case management course for South African case managers. In 2015, Carol ventured out on her own to launch her own case management company, Global Case Management Solutions. She identified a gap in the market for independent case management and now offers training and development of case managers in both hospitals and funders, places temporary case managers within hospitals, and assists funders with operational challenges in case management departments. While it sounds as if Carol is all work and no play, she shares that one of her biggest accomplishments is her family. She's been married to Rick for 43 years, and they have 4 children and 8 grandkids ranging from 8 months to 24 years old. She's part of a very large extended family, and her sister is her best friend. Every year on the anniversary of their mother's death, they get together and drink pink milkshakes, which were her favorite. She loves animals and has 4 dogs, which are used in therapy with the disabled, and 1 fat cat. The family is very musical and annually participates in the event Carols by Candlelight at a home for the disabled. Carol also enjoys golf, aqua aerobics, and wildlife. Carol's dedication, persistence, and passion has overcome many significant obstacles and challenges time and time again, positively influencing the South Africa healthcare system in many profound ways. It can be said without hesitation that Carol changed the role, purpose, and perception of case management in South Africa. She has truly elevated the status of the profession. Please welcome to the stage this year's Case Manager of the Year, Carol Garner.
Best put that down before I drop it. They said, come a bit early to get rid of the nerves. They lied. Wow. Who would have thought this possible? From a country 30 hours journey away, with a landmass no bigger than Texas, with a population of 60 million, of whom only 12% have access to case management and first world health. I stand here today honored to accept this award. It is just awesome. I don't think you will ever know how much this means to me and to our association. When I think of the journey spanning less than 10 years, it reminds me of a gravel road in the rural African country. It's bumpy, it's wiggly. You never know what's going to jump out in front of you like a wild animal. It's unpredictable. But as I look back, I see where we've come from and what we've achieved together. When I prepared what I was going to say, I battled to condense it into the time allowed. So if during the thanks I forget somebody, please, I apologize in advance. Isaac Newton's quote, "standing on the shoulders of giants," is actually from the 12th century by a theologian called John Salisbury. He said, or it's translated like this: "We are like dwarfs, sitting on the shoulders of giants. We see more and things that are more distant than they did, not because our sight is better or because we are taller than they, but because they rise us up and by their great stature add to ours." CMSA, you have been our giant. You have allowed us to stand on your shoulders, and by raising us up, you've increased your stature. You will never know how your support of South Africa has developed case management in this little continent of ours. Thank you to the leadership of CMSA for their ongoing support of me and our association. Nancy Skinner for the poof case management concept. That just blew me away. I love that, and I repeat it over and over again. To the leaders who undertook the 30-hour journey to come and see us and to share with us. Terry Triger was the first one in 2011, followed a few years later by Stephanie Daniels, who had not realized she was doing a full-day workshop when she got here. She found that out in the departure lounge of the airport. So on the flight, she put her slides together. Now that's true case management. We think on our feet, eh? And then last year, Kathy and Dave, who came across and shared their gems of wisdom for administration of the association as well as case management transition of care. We know that that journey not only took personal sacrifice and time, but in finances. And we really, really appreciate that sacrifice. It has not gone unnoticed. Without you, we would not be where we are today. And we would certainly not have launched our first formal case manager qualification. And I am so chuffed and so excited that this time next year we will have graduated the first 8 CCM students in South Africa. To my friends and fellow colleagues who are here with me, thank you for your support, especially Garner, who is our Vice Chair. She has walked this journey with me from the beginning, from that 2010 conference when we went back and we said, we've got to do this. To my awesome children and their children, and to my sister, who I still say is my best friend, next to my husband, of course. I'm blessed to have you all in my life. Your encouragement has been awesome, but there is somebody really special who made this journey with me this time, and that's my husband, Rick. This is where I said I wasn't going to cry. Thank you for being here. He has never wanted to come with me to the States in the 10 conferences I've attended, or the 8 conferences I've attended. This lunchtime, he said to me, honey, I think I could live in Chicago. I love this city. But for believing in me, for the hours of sacrifice, watching me work on schedules and planning and organizing, thank you. You're not only my friend, you're my soulmate, and you're just the best husband out there. Thank you. So while I stand here today and humbly accept this award, this is given to me, yes, but this is for South Africa, and we thank you so much.